Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here today to bring you the review for One Piece Manga Chapter 792. First thing I want to say straight away is that why couldn't we have had this chapter last week and just, completely just X out the last week's chapter? Like, if you saw my review for that, you know how I felt about that. That could have been easily reduced down to one page and maybe added into this chapter. But then, so therefore we wasn't wasting the whole chapter just to announce that Dolphy was beaten. But not here for that. You're here to hear my views on 792, so let me give them to you. So the first thing, we start off with Sabo and Burgess. We find out that how Sabo beat Burgess fairly easily. Yes, I loved it. He beat him fairly easily, and he's not out cold. Sorry, he's lying down. He's just asking Sabo, "What? You're not going to finish me off?" And Sabo is just, I don't need to finish you. I don't need to finish you. This battle on Dressrosa is over. I don't need to finish you with that. I'm done. I'm gone. And then we just see Sabo walking off. And this is where Burgess, he just starts to talk. It's not exactly smack, because what he's probably saying is true. But yeah, he just starts to talk a lot of smack. And he's doing all these things because he's still trying to, if he can't get Luffy's devil fruit, then he's leaving with the Mera no Mi. That's what he says. And we also see him we see a panel, and it's just when you see the knife behind his back. So I'm still thinking, if I didn't mention it before, I can't remember if I mentioned it before, I'm still thinking that this knife, it plays a very important part into how Blackbeard can store devil fruit powers, and so how the Blackbeard parrots can store devil fruit powers. But going back to all this smack talk that Burgess was talking about, he was just basically saying stuff like how, do you want to know what Ace said just before he was carted off to Impel Down? And he's just saying more and more stuff to get Sabo angry, just so he can divert his attention, so he can go in and store his devil fruit power. And it does seem like this almost works. We see Sabo get very angry. He's got a nice tight grip on his head. And when I saw this, I was like, yes, I would go and do it, crush him, kill him now, kill Burgess now. I was like, go on. Because he was talking a lot of smack. Even I was getting a bit mad. I was like, yo, don't talk about Ace like that. Do not talk about Ace like that. Because, Burgess, he was saying that how, yes, Ace's last words were, don't tell my little brothers, and he's just talking a lot of smack. And I was like, shut up, Burgess, blood. I was like, shut up. I was like, no, like I said, I was like, Sabo, go and do it now. And he was like, yeah. And yeah, as this was happening, we see Burgess, he's going in to store the devil fruit power, and that's when Sabo comes in with a nice hack-in. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hack-in, a big fire explosion. And that just blows Burgess back. And I was like, yeah, good. Serves you right for talking all that crap. How dare you? Do not ever come with that again. And yeah. And then, yeah, while this was happening, Koala was actually trying to call Sabo on the Dendemoshi. And we find out how Sabo doesn't answer Dendemoshis unless he thinks that he has to, basically, and he's just there. We spent a whole lot of time with him calling, and then when he finally picks up, Koala gets to speak to him, and she was like, yo, where you at? What's going on? I've done this together. Two important things come out of this So yeah, two important things come out with this conversation with Sabo and Koala. The first one was how Sabo mentioned, have you found a list? And to this, Koala says, yeah. So I'm thinking, okay, what's this list about? A list of what? a list of weapons, names, people, what, like, what's this list about? And the second thing that came out of this bit was that how Sabo mentions, have you called it a Shishibukai yet? And I'm thinking, oh, okay, so a warlord is coming to Dressrosa now. I was thinking that, and I was thinking, so what warlord is coming? And I'm hoping that whatever warlord that was mentioned, whatever one that's coming, whatever, I'm hoping it's the one that we haven't seen yet, because there's still one that we haven't seen. So it'd be nice to finally get him within the story, basically. So yeah, that would be nice. I'm hoping it's the seventh one, the one that we haven't seen yet. That would be nice. The next thing that happens within the chapter is we see that how we find that how that for the neighboring countries, the 3 neighboring countries of Dressrosa, they are right now getting a broadcast of live broadcast of what's going on in Dressrosa, and I think it's that they're about to basically find out what's happening in Dressrosa, why Dressrosa is the way it is. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a fake story just to avoid letting people know that pirates saved Dressrosa, or it's going to be the truth. I'm pretty sure at the end of the chapter it does mention that it is going to mention that the Luffy and Law Alliance are the reason Dressrosa is how it is. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. So yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's going to find out the legitimate and truth of that. But this is getting broadcast to the 3 neighboring countries right now. This is what I can guarantee. The last thing that happens, not the last thing, so we get to find out that the Marines have reached Dressrosa now, so probably a bit of time has passed since. And so yeah, they're just basically wrapping up all of the Don Flamingo pirates. Like, they're getting all the ones with Delphic powers, they're getting all cuffed up in sea stone and thing. So yeah, so we know that they're going to implement. Oh, that's so dark. Don Flamingo's on his way to Impel Down. That's so deep. Oh well. Should have been good, boy. So yeah, we know that they're on the way to Impel Down. The last thing that happened within the chapters, we have the civilians of Dressrosa, and they're basically trying to convince King Riku to retake the throne, and he's adamant at first. But we probably know that at the end of the day, he'll probably say, yeah, all right, I'll take the throne back. So yeah, because like, and during this bit, we get word from King Isabello that how the Denden Mushi in the palace is going off, because all these different kings around Dressrosa want to know what's going on, and we find out that King Isabello tipped them off. So yeah, that's the reason why everyone's calling. They want to know Wagwan. The last thing that happens in the chapter is we see Fujitora, and he's come over and he's basically apologizing because he blames. He's taken responsibility. Fujitora has come over to apologize for what's happened in Dressrosa to King Riku, and that's how the chapter ends. So for this chapter, it was definitely better than last week's chapter. And then, yeah, this is how this chapter is supposed to be. Because I would have given it a 3-star, but I do believe because of the emotion that I got building up with the Sabo and Burgess stuff, it was slightly better than a usual chapter. And just that explosion of the Hurricane and that sent Burgess flying, which he fully deserved, the prick. I wanted to punch him myself. Yeah. I'm going to give this chapter a 3.5-star rating. But like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.